Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. You are looking at the next pattern that I will be doing with you. It is a red heart pattern and it is the Santa beanie, I believe. It's a Santa hat. And the pattern number is LW2256 and it is rated as an easy pattern. So please get this pattern pulled up and follow along. You will need a size 5mm or H hook. You will need a yarn needle, and we will be making a large pom-pom. It does call for the Red Heart Holiday yarn, white, one ball of white, silver, and one ball of red. I am going to be using Red Heart Soft for mine. I'm going to be using that in red, and then I'm just going to be using the standard white in the Red Heart. I'm not going to be using the holiday yarn for this particular project. So you can use whichever Red Heart yarn you choose. It's not that big of a deal to me. So I'm going to be using the Red Heart red in the soft line. Those are your main items that you will need for this project. And like I said, just pick up whatever device you have and you want to pull this up, print your pattern or whatever you need to do, but that way we can follow along, and that way if you have any questions about the pattern at all, you will be able to follow along with me on this pattern. So get everything together and I will meet you back up. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to start with is going to be our white. We are going to start with the brim of the hat first. So with our hook, what you're going to do is start off with a chain 11. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay? And also, before we go too far, if you see in the instructions, it says that you can change the size. Directions for size small and medium are going to be, let's see, directions for size small and medium. And then changes for size large are in parentheses. So basically, if you want to go bigger, you will go in the size for parentheses, and I'm not going to do a large. I'm going to stay with the small medium. Okay, so now row 1, you're going to single crochet in the second from the hook and in each stitch across. So this is very standard. So just single crochet all the way across in each stitch. So if you had 11 single crochet to start with, you will now have 10 because you skipped that first stitch and you started in that second one. Okay, so this is what you'll have for row 1. So now you'll turn, and for row 2 you'll want to chain up 1. And working in the back loops only, you're going to single crochet across. So in that first stitch, in the back loop only of each stitch across, you will do a single crochet. Okay? And by now, if you're doing projects like this, I will hope that you know what the difference is between working in both loops versus the back loop or the front loop. So each stitch has 2 loops. You have a front loop and you have a back loop. You're only going in the back loop. Okay, and that's going to make a ridge that you will notice here in just a bit. Now what you're going to do is you're going to repeat row 2 until your piece measures 18 inches for your small and medium hat. If you're going to go large, you want this piece to measure 20 inches from the very beginning, which is all the way here, okay? So you're going to turn, chain up 1, and keep working in those back loops, okay? So you're just going to single crochet in the back loops. And you're just going to do this until it measures what you need it to measure, which will be either 18 or 20 inches. So mine should measure 18 inches by the time that I'm at my destination. Destination. Okay, so then I'm going to turn, chain 1, and then go right back into those back loops. So this is going to be a pretty long band because it's going to have to reach all the way around my head. And then what we'll end up doing is joining the sides, joining both ends, and this will be a band by the time that we have completed it. Okay, so now you're starting to see the ridge building up there, so you just keep turning, chain 1, and then single crochet in the back loops. Okay, so keep doing that, and I will rejoin you once my piece measures 18 inches, or yours 18 inches or 20 for the large hat. Okay, alright everybody, I have got my band completed and measured to 18 inches here. So now what you want to do is you want to fasten off and leave a little bit of a tail because you are going to have to now weave this. So go ahead and pull that tail through at the end here and fasten that off. And get your needle and thread that through. And now you're going to put your two sides together here. And what you're just going to do is you're going to sew those together now. You're just going to stitch those. And you're just going to go in one side and then the other. So just kind of like whip stitch those together, just to secure those. Nothing difficult about that. So just one stitch through the other stitch. Okay, that's very simple and very quick to do. Make sure you get that through the end. Okay, so see, your piece should be, and this is just where we actually left off, and you can get that in the corner if you want. Just kind of pull that through and loop back through that one to firm that up a bit. Okay, so now if you want that to disappear, just weave that in. Weave your end back through, and all you have to do now is just to cut that, and that one's gone. Okay, take you a little bit of a smaller hook if you need to weave this one in a bit, and weave it towards the middle. Go ahead and hide that one also. So now we have our band. Okay, alright, so now you're going to start with the crown. So now you're going to take your red and you're now going to form your loop for your hook. And now what you're going to do is you're going to join with a slip stitch along one side of your brim. Okay, so you can join that anywhere. If you want to join right where we slip stitched, you can do that. Just join anywhere with a slip stitch. And now what you're going to do is you are just going to work 60 single crochet evenly all the way around. And you're going to have to, and there's times when I have to do this several times. I'll have to work them and then sometimes pull them out because I don't have them in there good enough. And you know, most of us crocheters have to do that. So you're just going to go around and put 60 single crochet as evenly as possible as you can get them. You may have to do it a time or two to be able to fit them all in there. But that's just part of doing this process. So I will go off camera and do mine, and I will meet you back up as soon as I have all 60 of my single crochet put in here, and we'll meet back up and then we'll move to the next part. So just put in 60 crochets in single crochet sporadically on the end all the way around your brim, and we will be right back. Alright guys, I have gone all the way around now, and I have 60 single crochet stitches evenly spaced. So now for the next round, which is round 2, you are going to chain up 3. Okay, and that is going to be a double crochet that is going to act as a double crochet all the way through this pattern. Now you're going to double crochet all the way through this pattern in each double crochet. Okay, so you've got a double crochet already in that stitch. So now double crochet in the next stitch, and we're working over that tail also. And then you want to double crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so you're just going to double crochet all the way around for this round. This is very simple row. So just double crochet, work over that tail as you go. And you can cut that when you feel like you have it covered up there good enough, and I will get to mine in just a bit. So this is just a standard double crochet round. And turn as you go, or just rotate it as you go. And you can't have Christmas without a Santa hat, so I've done a Santa beanie for a baby, so I said, well, we've got to have a Santa adult hat. So we must make one. So we're just going to keep on double crocheting. Let's make sure to get all of that stitch in there. And I wanted more of a shimmer with this hat than I did a glitter this time. I've worked a lot with the metallic glitter yarns so far this season, and I wanted to switch it up a bit, so I used the Red Heart Soft this time. So we're just going to go all the way around, rotating. It's so pretty, this red, I love it. And you can do this in green, you can do it in silver, you can do it in blue. You don't have to do it in red. Any Christmassy colors you like. And I love blue and silver at the holidays, so that's my favorite combination. And if I'm going too fast, you guys know how to use the pause button. Like I say, this is just double crochet, so that's all I'm doing. No need that you have to watch every little stitch here, so almost at the end. Okay. Let's see what we got. Alright, so now what you will do is you will slip stitch into the very top here of this chain 3. Okay. So now what you will do for rounds 3, 4, 5, and 6, you will repeat this row. Okay, so you will chain up 3, and then you're just going to double crochet in each stitch around. Alright, so for the next 4 rows, so 3, 4, 5, and 6, you're going to do the same exact thing. Okay, so just double crochet in these next 4 rows. So you're going to have a total of 5 rows, including the one we just completed. So by the time you're done with these 4 rows, you will have 5 completed rows of double crochet. Okay, so once you have completed that last row, I will meet you back up and we will move on to round 7. Okay, so complete that and I will meet you back up. Alright guys, we are back. I have completed rounds 3, 4, 5, and 6, and this is what you should have at this point. So now round 7, we will start to do a little decreasing. So what you want to do first is chain 3. Okay, let me zoom in a bit here. So now what you're going to do is you're going to double crochet 2 together, okay, and then you're going to do a double crochet in the next 8, and you're going to do that process 5 times. Okay, so now in the next stitch you're going to yarn over, alright, and then you'll go into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2 only, and then you'll do that in the next stitch as well. So yarn over, put it in the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2 only. You should have 3 on your hook, so yarn over, pull through all 3 of those hoops. So you just made a double crochet 2 together. Now for the medium or small and medium hat, you're going to do this process, or I'm sorry, you're going to double crochet in the next 8 first. So let's do 8 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now if you're doing the large hat, you're going to do 9 double crochet here instead of 8. Now as I was saying, we're going to do this whole process 5 times. So that was 1 time. So now you're going to do your next double crochet 2 together. So yarn over, go into the next double crochet, grab your yarn, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. Do that again in the next stitch, pull through 2 only, and you'll have 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Now for your small and medium hat, you're going to double crochet in the next 8. For your large, you're double crochet in the next 9. So I'm going to do double crochet in the next 8. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now we're going to do 2 double crochet together again here. So here's 1, and there's the second one. So I've got 3 on my hook. Now I'm going to yarn over, pull through all 3 of those hoops. Now I'm going to do my 8 double crochet again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, that was my third pass there with all of that pattern. So now I'm going to do my 4th time. So I'm going to do double crochet 2 together here. So there's 1, and there's 2, so now I'm going to yarn over and pull those 2 together, and now my 8 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and now I'm going to do this again. So now my 2 double crochet together, there's my first one and my second. So now I'm going to yarn over, pull through all 3 of those loops. Now my 8 doubles, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and now what you're going to do is you're going to do your last set of double crochet 2 together here. Okay, now pull your yarn through the last 3 loops there, and now you're going to double crochet in the last 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one's 7. Okay, now you should have a total of 54 stitches left, so you want to join up in that top of that chain 3 with a slip stitch. Okay, that is going to be round 7. Now for round 8, you're going to simply repeat round 2, which is chain up 3, and all you're going to do is a simple double crochet round. Alright, so at the end of this round, counting the chain 3, you should have 54 double crochet for this round. Okay, so all I want you to do is go around for round 8 with a double crochet round, and I will meet you at the end of this round, and we will move right on into round 9. So just double crochet around, and I'll meet you back. Alright, we have joined up at the end of round 8 now, and all we did was a simple double crochet row here. So now row 9 is going to be worked similar to row 7. You need to chain up 3 here, and you're going to double crochet in the next 4. That is for the small to medium, and in the large you will double crochet in the next 5. So I'm going to double crochet in the next 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to double crochet 2 together. So there's 1 and 2. Now I'm going to pull through all 3 of those, and now I'm going to double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we're going to do this 5 times. Okay, so we're going to do that process over. So double crochet in the next 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we will do 2 together. So here's the first one, and then here's the second one, and then yarn over, pull through all 3, just like that. Now you will double crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then you'll start that over again. So you'll double crochet in the next 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then you'll do 2 together. Yarn over, pull through all 3. And then you will double crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So now we will do double crochet 2 together again. So there's 1, there's 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, and then you will double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so let's do this again. So double crochet 2 together. There's the second one. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and now double crochet in the next 3. Alright, so now what you want to do is you're going to double crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? And then what I want you to do is double crochet. I'm sorry, that was supposed to be 3. No, we're right. Sorry guys, we're right. Put that one back. Alright, and now 2 together again. 1 and 2, and draw through all 3 of those, and double crochet in the next 3. Okay? Okay, so now what you're going to do is double crochet in the next, let's see, now you're going to double crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you're going to do the next 2 together. So 1 and 2, and double crochet in the next 2 double crochet. So 1 and 2. And then you're going to join into the top of the chain 3. Okay? So now that's what you're going to have at the end of this round, which is round 9. So you're going to have a total of 48 stitches. So make sure that you count your stitches on this row. Make sure you have a total of 48 stitches. Now round 10 is going to be a repeat of round 2. So you're just going to simply chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then you're just going to simply double crochet in each stitch around. Alright, make sure that for this round as well that you have 48 double crochet. Okay, so go ahead for round 10 and double crochet all the way around, and we'll meet up for round 11.